The Persona series has a lot of mysteries to it. Is Akechi dead? Can Makoto Yuki actually come back to life? Who is Futaba's dad actually? Who cares about that? Who is Josei? Is Teddy's you Shadow? Okay, so there are actually like a lot of good things I can talk about and put my game theory hat on and talk about it, but that's way too much effort for me. I could care less about like coming up with Persona theories. Instead, I'm gonna make fun of dumb ones. So here are the worst Persona theories ever. You may be wondering how I found some of these, and I would like to thank poor journalism, Game Rant, because without it, this video wouldn't be possible. Before I start with the video, because like this is where the most people are in like the first minute, just subscribe please if you haven't subscribed, and yeah, that's it. About now onto the video. Okay, let's start with one of the joke theories I mentioned in the intro of this video. Who is Futaba's dad? Honestly, this serves zero purpose to anything like what's he gonna do, show up and fight Sojiro for full custody of Futaba? This isn't a soap opera. Well, according to the GameRant article, it's proposing that bald-head Shido could be Futaba's dad. Well, this would be awkward. According to the gamer article, by analyzing her blood type along with various other pieces of hints throughout the game, I haven't seen any of these, fans have stumbled upon the conclusion that Shido is Futaba's biological father, which would be quite the twist indeed. Analyze her blood type. How did you guys manage to do that? And where was the hints? Like, I played this game like 4 times and never noticed anything. Like, am I that oblivious to these kind of stuff? Like, why couldn't the article just elaborate on these crazy statements? Like, you could go on the Persona wiki and you'll find, like, Futaba's blood type. But when you go and check Bushido, it's not even there. And I don't even know who cares about blood type. Anyone can have the same blood type. Now I think if I don't even know what my own blood type is, so how do you guys find Futaba's blood type? Alright, let's move on to the next theory. Only people with the full arcana can handle the power of the wild card. As Persona fans may or may not know, Alice came to the strange decision to start with Persona 3. For some unknown reason, 99% of Persona players think of this and never heard of Persona 1 and 2. They're nothing but a myth. All jokes aside, if you don't know, in Persona 1 and 2, everyone has the wild card ability. Shocking, I know. Modern Persona makes it like such a big deal because only the protagonist has it, but in Persona 1 and 2, literally every single party member can wield whatever persona they wanted. Was there any benefit to fusing other personas and replacing their star persona? Persona 1 and 2, I don't think I ever switched them. Well, maybe in like 1 I did to mess around a bit, and in 2, the starters were just like the superior version. And then like they would just upgrade and become even better, you know? According to the GameRant article, and I quote, this is why characters such as Goro Akechi, the dumb article had it wrong, they said like Goro Akechi Persona 4 by the way, and Sho Minazuki Persona 4 Arena Ultimax go insane after getting this ability, and also why I guess turned from the chase. Oh yeah, I wasn't going crazy. Like at first I had like I had to redo this stupid paragraph like 3 times. The dumb article wrote Goko Akechi Persona 4, and I was so confused on why it was wrong, 'cause I swear I pasted the quote. I think the last thing I'll talk about regarding the wildcard power is that like Persona 1 and 2 users, yeah, they use multiple personas, but if that persona's arcana does not align properly with the one they have, so let's say like the the chariot, you can't use like the death arcana or something like that. I'm just making this up. I can't remember any of them off the top of my head. That would be like a limit. Like you can't use death or arcana personas on that character because their arcana is chariot. Yes, Akechi and Sho go insane when like and after the reveal they have like the wild card ability. But like Akechi, yes, he's insane. He's a murderer. There's nothing more to say about that. Who cares about his redemption arc? It meant nothing. When it came to Sho, he did become like a good guy in the end. He got a second chance at life. So I don't know if you can just say that they're just crazy because of the wild card ability. Moving on to the next theory, Goro Akechi never revealed his real persona. Man, I don't know how much more of this article I can take. Here's a quote. Sure, Loki might be one of the most infamous tricksters in Norse mythology, but he never prioritized revenge to such a massive extent like Akechi did. So it's entirely possible that Akechi's real persona was never revealed to the player throughout the entire game. I guess it would be a cool thing to happen, but after Royal and Akechi getting his third awakening when he gets Herald, I cannot say that right. I don't know if it's true. The symbolism of Herald can be seen as like Akechi's transformation from what appears to be a hero to a feared warrior seeking to see through his own personal justice. I got that from the Persona wiki, I believe. So yeah, while Loki, I guess, didn't really fit him according to this article, Herald definitely does. You can go ahead and discuss that in the comments if you want to. But now we're gonna go on to like the last theory I have. And this one is kind of weird, and I can't really explain it good because I haven't even touched Persona 2 in like 2 years, and I didn't even beat the game fully. But I do know who this character is. So it's Tatsuya Sudo is the infamous Reaper. So Tatsuya Sudo is basically I can't even give you a proper explanation because I was confused when this guy even showed up in Innocent Sin, and the wiki doesn't really do a good job explaining who he is, so I'll just try. So Tatsuya Sudo is basically a crazy guy with the same name as Tatsuya. He's not the guy you play as. And when he was going crazy, he set fire to some shrine that Maya was in, and he thought since he thought she was like a witch because she escaped using her persona, she like awakened to Maya, I guess. And then Tatsuya Suo, the guy who plays in instance, and burns Tatsuya Sudo's eyeball out with Volcanus, and that's like the story of why he's missing an eye. Now, why would Tatsuya Sudo be the Reaper? I have no idea. The article mentions how basically they have the same clothes and are missing the same eye, which is the only supporting argument for this theory. I think it's just a coincidence or just an Easter egg. You know, I think I understand why this article I read is so bad. It's literally the whole entire game facts thread I'm scrolling through right now from like 5 years ago. No wonder why there are hardly any facts used in the article because these people are just talking about theories they heard and think are fun to think about. They wouldn't need to provide hardly any evidence. Now that I think about it, I think like clickbait calling these the worst Persona theories you ever hear. Well, yeah, I guess. Like, I feel like half these theories aren't necessarily bad, but they're just flawed. Like, I could have come up with like dumb stuff, but like, I don't know. These are just flawed. If anything, this is the most flawed Persona theories you ever hear about. Like, this article isn't just all bad theories. Like, they do bring up some interesting ones, and like one of them would be like, Persona 5 was orchestrated by Elizabeth to free Makoto Yuki from the Great Seal. Like, everyone's heard this and everyone's brought it up before, but obviously Alice has done nothing with this when it came to story. And honestly, I feel like Persona's like a very hard game to come up with theories for. Like the only thing I could see like people theorizing now is like who is Jose? That's like the only question we don't really know the answer to. Because the Persona 5X thing, like when that takes place, I feel like that's been solved and like why the Persona 5 characters show up, that's also been solved because it's a gotcha game and they're just cognitive beings and that's why they show up. They're not actually there, but like, yeah, there's nothing really to talk about or theorize about. So yeah, if you made it this far to the end of the video, just like, subscribe, share it, and if you have any bad theories or seen any bad theories, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll make fun of them eventually, probably. I don't know.